Love him or hate him, Justin Bieber is one of the biggest artists of the past 12 or 13 years. He's remained on top of the charts, or at least near the top of the charts. So you would think that for someone like Justin Bieber, having a #1 song wouldn't be too hard. But that wasn't the case in January of 2020. The year was 2020 and pop was looking pretty cool as the rising popularity of TikTok allowed for a newer generation of artists to reach the top of the charts.
I got the horses in the bag.
With the best example of that being Lil Nas X, who had taken over the world for a few months with the release of Old Town Road back in 2019. Despite A-list artists being on top of the charts, it was Lil Nas X who held the #1 position for months and months and months. Like there was Taylor Swift up there, there was Post Malone up there, even our guy Justin was there.
'Cause I don't care.
Imagine having two of the biggest artists in one track and having them be outperformed by some guy named Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm sure Ed Sheeran's and Justin Bieber's label were mad when they saw this. You could have argued at the time that Old Town Road was just a fluke hit, and you could have said that it wouldn't happen again, but the fact of the matter is that TikTok was taking over, and if Justin couldn't adjust, then he'd have to get used to being #2 or #3 or #4 or just falling off entirely. But surely Justin Bieber would learn from whatever went wrong here, and he'd release a song that would rejuvenate his career.
Yeah, you got that yummy yum.
I ain't gonna lie, this song is ass. This is bop music. Like, I can't imagine somebody actually unironically listening to this song. The beat is bad. The lyrics, trash. It's just a bad song, you know? But hey, Justin Bieber has the industry behind him and he has a decent sized fan base. So hey, it was another chart topper, right? Not exactly. Like I said, in the months after Old Town Road, TikTok became even a bigger monster than it was back then. And it was evident because the same week that Yummy debuted on the charts, 3 songs that also got big on TikTok debuted as well.
Bitch sit on my face, I attack that.
There was Orange Soda with Baby Keem. By the way, shout out to Baby Keem. And then there was Say So by Doja Cat.
Why don't you say so?
That became one of the bigger hits of that year. And then there was All I Want by Olivia Rodrigo. Honestly, this might have been a Disney song, but like, I heard it on TikTok, so I think it was like big on it. Hey, I could be capping with this. But regardless, Justin Bieber's campaign for #1 was looking good, if it wasn't for Roddy Ricch.
I put the new 4Gs on.
For those who don't know, Roddy Ricch was a rapper out of Compton, California who was slowly taking over the hip-hop scene. His Feed the Street series of mixtapes were relatively successful, and on top of that, songs like Racks in the Middle and Ballin' were insanely successful, with the latter winning a Grammy.
Trapping to the bloody bottoms is underneath. Why? 'Cause all my niggas got.
The rise of Roddy Ricch was definitely something to keep an eye on, and with the release of Roddy's debut album, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, the takeover was just a matter of if, not when. Wait, not a matter of when, not if.
If we happen to Benz, is that okay?
Although the album had some cool songs, it was the second track on the album that caught the attention of TikTok. I don't even know how to explain how the song got big on TikTok because it wasn't just this one thing that made it pop. This is one of those songs that are full of moments, which is what happens when you write lyrics that are fun and connect with people.
Bitch, don't wear no shoes in my house. The private I'm flying in, I never wanna fly again.
There was the presidential candidate line.
I'm a 2020 president candidate. I done put 100 bands on Zimmerman.
There was the Vince Carter line, cause shout out Vince Carter.
I done put my whole arm in the rim, Vince Carter.
And of course, the ad-libs, which is the main part of what made this track go crazy on TikTok.
The whole damn seal, I'ma get lazy.
The ears had people on a chokehold, and by the time January had come around, the bots was making a run for the top spot of Billboard's Hot 100, with only one guy being able to stop him, our guy Justin. So the stage was set for these two to clash for the #1 spot, and considering Justin already had the radio and the industry behind him, a lot of fans saw Roddy Ricch as the underdog, someone who was a part of a new generation of artists that was ready to break into the top of the charts. While on the other hand, you had Justin Bieber, the golden boy of the industry. So it should go without saying that Roddy had the support of the people. And Justin Bieber was desperate. He put up a post trying to play the system, encouraging his fans to listen to the song while they're sleeping. What's funny about this is bro said don't mute it. And the craziest part, is at the bottom where it says, if not from the US, use a VPN. Like, dog, if you have to do that much work for a number one, I am sorry, but it's not happening. But regardless of Justin Bieber's plan, by the end of the week, it was The Bots by Roddy Ricch that reached the number one spot, becoming the first song of Roddy's career to do so. For Justin, it was a black eye for sure. It kind of made him look stupid for a little bit. But to be honest with you, after quarantine happened, people just kind of forgot. Life pre-quarantine and post-quarantine kind of felt like two different things, and nobody really cared for things that happened before it. Yummy just kind of became a forgotten track to most people, until the Grammys happened.
Best pop solo performance, Yummy from Justin Bieber. I will shoot myself in the face in front of your chair.
So, famously, or infamously, The Weeknd gets nominated for 0 Grammys in 2021. And listen, arguably, Blinding Lights is the greatest pop song of all time. Top 10 at least, right? But again, no nominations. But Justin Bieber was getting nominated for Best Pop Solo Performance. And people didn't get mad enough, alright? People got mad, sure, but people forgot about it. And you know what? I'm part of the problem, because I be talking about Grammys like they matter. And that's my problem. Because earlier in the video, I was like, Roddy Ricch won a Grammy. Does it really matter? This would have been the time where Justin Bieber's career just fell the fuck off, right? And I really wish I could say that, because the narrative for this video would be perfect if it had, but the reality is that the industry will always back up their boys, and all we can do is support the artists along the way that put up a fight, which is really what made this story special in the first place. And I kind of wish that it would have been indicative of some sort of change, whether it was at the Billboard level or at the Grammy level. I wish I could say this is the moment where music changed for the better, but it wasn't, at least technically. In a way, I think that this showed to a mainstream public that the future of music had arrived. That TikTok wasn't just a fad that happened for a few months in 2019. And I mean, think about the artists that I mentioned earlier. Lil Nas X has become more than just a one-hit wonder nowadays, earning the respects of music critics and fans alike. And Baby Keem has become that guy when it comes to hip-hop, and I really believe he's the future.
I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learning to put it to the side.
At least according to me. Who cares about what other people have to say? He's my guy. Doja Cat has become one of the few hip-hop pop stars that we have in this current era, and Olivia Rodrigo went insane in 2021. And now that I think about it, do we get a new Olivia Rodrigo album this year? Is she still singing? Is she acting? I don't really know. I don't keep up with her, but she's a star. But anyways, maybe Roddy Ricch didn't change much in terms of how the industry worked, or how the Grammys work, or how Billboard works. But in a way, he showed that the future generation of music had arrived. I really do wish that I could have said yeah, Justin Bieber fell off. It really would have been good for the views. Anyways, I want to say shout outs to me. I got a new J Dilla record. Shout out to Donuts. Shout out to J Dilla. And yeah.